All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depends on your location. And we want to say welcome and thank you for joining us. Uh, we come to you from the exchange, and the exchange is a forum that focuses on issues relating to social, political, economic, educational exchanges, and the exchange focuses on the welfare and well-being of Liberians, both in and out of Liberia. Today, at the exchange, Tuesday, December 19, 2023, the exchange business talks presents Comrade Joseph E. Kerdoe, CEO of Admire Credit Union, and Comrade Emmanuel Vempelt, co-founder of the Admire Credit Union, at about this hour, with our talking point discussing Admire Credit Union. On this note, we're going to kick the ball rolling by introducing ourselves. So quickly, my name is Abraham Valley Camara from Kundadu Town House number 003, Kwaduboni District, Lofa County. And we're going straight back to our guest, and our guest will introduce themselves to us, hear from the house's mouth. So we're going to listen to the CEO to introduce himself, and then we get to the co-founder. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Joseph Exelas Kerdoe, and I'm a solopreneur, and I'm currently studying Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science Engineering at the Louisiana College of Engineering and Technology. I'm the founder and CEO of Emmanuel Agency. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Move to the next person. Our next guest, please introduce yourself.
So, firstly, before my introduction, I will actually say thank you to your platform for privileging us to sit here to learn what we can explain to our many customers concerning a lot of events, a lot of stuff we intend to do. By way of introduction, I'm Emmanuel Vempelt. I'm a Liberian by nationality. I'm currently studying at Louisiana College of Engineering and Technology. I'm reading Business Administration, BDE.
Thank you. That's the voice of our guest for tonight from our end in India, and probably the evening time in Liberia and other part of the world. We want to say again, welcome to this interactive discussion. And today, the exchange has so many branches, and our branch today is particularly the exchange business talks. So, as the name implies or indicates, the exchange business talks. So today we'll be discussing about business, and we have with us Joseph E. Kerdoe, who's the CEO of Admire Business or Admire Credit Union, and we also have the co-founder Emmanuel Vample. So we're going to get to our host uh, to introduce himself. Please introduce yourself quickly.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Elijah Dennis, one of the panelists for this show. I want to say welcome and welcome to the exchange. So please stick around. Let's get into the discussion and see what this guy have for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Emmanuel Dennis, and thanks to our guest for your introduction. Now let's go to another introduction that has to do with the introduction of what we are here, right? And as the name indicates, right, the exchange business talks. So today we are discussing business. And the business we're discussing is Admire Credit Union. And then I would like to ask quickly the name Admire Credit Union, where it actually derives from. Can you please introduce, can you provide a brief overview, right? Can you provide us a brief overview of Admire Credit Union? What the name, where the name come from, and then can you tell us, give us a brief, overview of that Admire Credit Union?
Yes, as I can recall, 2 years back, I think it was 2021, wherein when I just came to India, and then because usually my parents, I can just say my sponsor, which is my father, he don't usually send me allowance like some people receive allowance in between weeks and days, but as for me, I only receive allowance at the end of the month. Yeah, so basically, when I contact my father, oh, I need something, and you tell me, say, oh, wait for month end, I'm working, I have to take pay month end and what have you. Yeah, so during that time, because when my allowance come, I'm someone that have a good or bad spending habit. I have a bad spending habit. So my allowance come, now we are youth, we need to go do some things and what have you. Yeah. So I usually use my money before time, before I reach the 3 weeks of the month, all of my allowance finished. So I will be forced to go and ask my boy, oh my man, give me some more thing, and next week I will get it back. I will add 200 or 300 or 400, 500 on it things. Yeah, so little by little I need to do like we need to credit from each other, right? I have a nearby roommate that I usually take money from, and then I give it to him or something, and he come again, he take money from me also too. Yes, just like that. So when 2021 was going, and finance minister came with his own business. He was giving loan. I heard that he was giving loan. So I no longer take money from my roommate. So I usually go to him when I'm stranded, and he give me some financial assistance. But he requests passport. Yeah, I think he's one of the persons that inspired me, because when I go to him, he goes straight for business. Then he tell me, say, oh, you need to give passport so and so time. Yeah, and what have you. I credited for him a few times, and I look into the whole thing and say, oh, since this is a student's environment, and myself too, I have a business ambition and what have you. So I think it will be prudent enough to establish my own like credit union and things here. So that's how I decided that, oh yes, I will start my own loan business, but I will just do it around my friends and what have you. Yeah, so usually when my boy and change, I say, when they say, oh my man, am I a credit union CEO? Yeah, I get it in mind. And then they say, oh, I'll get you back later after 1 week and what have you. Yeah. But when I began to go in front, I decided to bring some policy in wherein and I started to copy some business policy about taking passport, about giving collateral if you're taking huge amount and what have you. Yeah, that's how. But to name the business, I actually, when I was sitting trying to name my business, I never wanted to make it like Joseph Credit Union or Kerdoe Credit Union. I just wanted that name that would be like general last name that at least everyone can recognize. It will not be based on a specific individual. Yeah, so that's how I just came up with the name Emmanuel. And when times go back, I just try to, create the flyers and what have you, and try to my brother do. I bring him on board, and we started to do things. He's one of the person we've been working for long, and he gave me the idea. Sometimes if I may want to make decision, I contact him, we work together. He gave me the idea. Oh yes, my man, this will be bad. You will end up losing when you do this. You end up doing this, and sometimes too, yeah, I go to him. He come to me for ideas and what have you. Yeah, so that's how we've been doing it gradually until we reach now. Because I can remember when, 3 to 4 months in a business, I faced a lot of difficulties. Yeah, sometimes I will give money, or as soon people give me money back, that money will go. Yeah, as soon as I want to go, I see Sunny screen, I'll buy that thing. Then all the money finish. Yeah, then my body will say, oh, when people come for money now, I will tell them, say, my man, no money here, no cash, no cash, no cash. Yeah. But as times go back, I realize my fault and why and some issues that I've been facing. Yeah, and I try to work things out until now. At least I'm trying to, yes, cope into the process. Although I'm not a business 100% business person, I'm doing computer, yes, but at least I'm getting some fundamentals and some background of managing business. Yes.
Abraham, can you unmute yourself, Chief? We are not getting you.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, so again, thank you very much. That's the voice of Joseph E. Kerdoe, the CEO of Admire Credit Union. I think we just got to know the meaning of the idea behind the name Admire Credit Union. I think many of our business owners normally name their business after themselves, but then he just gave us the brief overview of Admire Credit Union. And then thank you so much. So we also want to know the aim and objective of this particular business. Yes, you give us, you try showing a little bit light on it, but let's get to the co-founder. The co-founder, can you speak to that a little bit regarding the aim and objective of this business?
So, like Mr. Joseph said, there are a couple of reasons for which he decided to get involved with this initiative, with this business. Because we are in an environment where 99.9% of us as students depends on our sponsors, our parents from back home or wherever around the world to support us here. And there are times where situation cannot be favorable for us as students and likewise for our sponsors or parents. So you will find out that students at times can be in urgent need, at times they can be in dire need to actually get certain stuff being catered to. So taking all these things into consideration, when my brother spoke to me concerning his idea, I was like, yeah, look, this is a good deal. We can get involved with it because regardless of the fact that we'll be doing art in business, but there are a lot of people who can actually come to for when they are in need of some financial assistance. So the real objective for which we are involved with giving up money and doing this financial transaction between us and our customers is based on the fact that we know there are times where people can be stranded. And like I said previously, we're in a student environment and every day is not like very important. So there are times where students will be in dire need. We thought it was that we can create that avenue where if Emmanuel Vempelt wants maybe 1,000 to buy provision for himself because maybe his parents are yet to send his school fees or his allowance, yeah,
Yeah.
and the agency can come through for you, and then when you get your money, you pay our money back. So we feel that this is one way we can help our friends, our brothers and sisters when they are down financially. So this is one of the main objectives for which
Thank you.
we established.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel Vempelt. And we just listened to the introductory aspect of Admire Credit Union, right? So now we want to know some of the impact, right? And let's get back to the CEO, right? To our CEO of Admire Credit Union. Could you share some of your success stories, right? Or examples of how Admire Credit Union has positively impacted the lives of international students here in India?
Yeah, sure. Over the past time, now we have been, although we have been facing some issues, but the agency is not just about credit union, right? We are a Maya agency. We offer a lot of services apart from giving out loans to people. Yeah, the agency usually we help people individually. Some of them know that since we are a financial agency and they have some financial constraint and it's an emergency situation, they reach to us. Oh, yes, I'm stranded and what have you. Yes, but I really need this money. I cannot promise that we give the money back, but anyone you have, you can give and what have you. We give out money, and sometimes like big organizations and institutions reach to us too for sponsorship. Like they just in the county meet that was hosted at the Louisiana College of Engineering and Technology. We also serve as proud sponsor, although yes, we give us some things to them that we cannot just mention. We give us some things and serve as proud sponsor. And yes, we have helped people individually, yeah, and we are looking to more. Yes, once they reach us and they reach our decks, we are looking to more in helping people. Yes.
Thank you so much. So let's get to the co-founder. As we said, right, it's going to be interactive. So let's hear from you. What are some ways does the Admire Credit Union, right, contribute to financial well-being, right? The financial well-being and the academic success of its members. because we're here for academic purpose. We're here to go to school, right? So the well-being, our well-being is very much key or cardinal. What are some of the ways that the Admire Credit Union have contributed to the financial well-being of its member?
So, like my CEO stated, there are individuals who will not be mention of their names on this platform because it's not
Sure.
right to do. But we have come to for many individuals that can bear up witness in public gathering. And the reason for which, like I said, the reason for which we are involved with this whole process, we are involved with this whole agency is based on the fact that we want to reach out to people, like we are in the process of reaching out to people. There are times where people will come out to my CEO, we will talk, and we can country for them. So like I said, we own record for coming to for our customers. This is why whether or not you choose to support and agree to what we're saying, but we are one of the favorable agencies right now in Liberian community because it's not just about our self benefit, it's not just about what we can get, it's not just about who will give you money, we want profit. It's about the relationship. So this is why we open to everybody and we will continue to remain open to everybody. But we have made a lot of impact that we can see on the platform.
Thank you. Admire your ethics, to be frank and honest. And let's
Yeah,
get to the opposition
can I
now,
just
right?
come in a little bit? Yeah, and
Yeah.
just question that. We have some plans within the pipeline, maybe by 2024 or something. We are looking at carrying the agency on some
We are
of all
getting
of
there.
these
We are
universities and
getting there. We
campuses.
coming to the future plans. We are getting the CEO. We coming
Yeah.
there. Don't go that far. We
Okay.
coming there. Okay? So let's get to
Hello.
the opposition. Many followers are following, right? We want to say thanks to all of our followers who are following. And if you are just joining us, you are listening to our guest, Joseph E. Kerdoe and Emmanuel Vempelt from the Admire Credit Union. And basically, we are discussing about the Admire Credit Union today. And basically, it's all about the exchange business talks. So if you are just joining, I want to say welcome. So now, if somebody wants to take money, this is one of the major issues, cardinal issues. I believe everyone are following. This is what they want to hear. The message they want to hear. I want money. I want 5,000. I want 1,000. I want 3,000. I want 10,000. I want 20, 30, 100,000. How can I get this money? Can you please tell us the procedure that people read from here? Right after here, they will start calling you to say, oh, I already know the procedure, how to take money, and I'm passing through someone now. Can you explain the process to us briefly?
Um, yes, I'll just come into that. Firstly, we have ranges of funds that can be disbursed to customers. We usually give funds up from 500 rupees up to 15,000. Reason our limit is 15,000 is because we understand that we all are students, and most of the students, their allowances, their parents are already struggling for their fees. So most of them allowances 150 and 200. So we will not screen students to take more and more, wherein they will be forced to take all of their allowances is given to us. So if a student want a money, depends on their case. If someone just say, "Oh, my man, my allowance just finished and I need money, to sustain myself until the end of the morning, what have you," and they come to us and tell us, say, "Oh, my man, I want 5,000 or 6,000." We can tell them, "Oh, we'll give you 4,000." Yes, we'll give you the 4,000 so that you can be able to pay back when your allowance can, and something can live with you, right? That you can manage until you cover yourself. But in some cases, we give out like 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, and what have you. Like for example, if you are facing if you're facing your fees issues on your campus, like just say you are stopped from writing your exam because some financial issue, your fees is not complete, and you reach to us and we give you a procedure, or you can bring someone to stay your bond, firstly. If you can bring someone that will guarantee us that if we give you the money, you'll be able to give our money back, along with whatsoever interest negotiable between the both of us. Then we sign an agreement, and then you will need to give a collateral. Yeah, so these are the three requirements if you need a huge money. But if you just need a less money, like from 3,005 from 1,000 or from 500 to 3,500, we will only request you for your passport. Yes, we hold your passport if you give our money back along with whatsoever interest we both discuss. Then we return your passport back to you safely. Yeah, so that's the ranges. But anything above that, any amount above that, we will tell you to give a collateral. It can be computer, it can be phone, it can be bag, but we don't tell you the specific collateral. The collateral should be a valuable collateral. It should be a collateral more than that amount. Yes. So that's the whole case. A collateral in your passport for that amount. But any amount above 15, 20, 30,000, yeah, then you are talking about someone standing your bone where in case if you fail to pay the money, the person will be able to get the money from the person, signing agreement. Yes. So it patch a lot of process. So within that case, we usually encourage customers to let us know like 1 to 2 days ahead if they need a huge money. Like if you need money from now to Thursday, you inform us today and we can see how best to arrange the money, because we don't keep money like in a cover wherein we take from there every time. No, the money is rotational, right? Like for example, John Brown need money, we give him 5,000. Peter Paul need money, we give him 5,000. Sarah need money, we give her 5,000. We'll notice that we'll go out of cash and we have to wait for a duration. If it is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, or 1 week, we'll have to wait for that before the person give us the money. So within that case, if we are out of cash, then we can see how best to enrich it if you inform us sooner. Yeah, that's the reason we put the time duration 2 to 3 days. You inform us if you need a huge amount. Yeah, so that's the case of taking money. And we give money off for 1 week and 2 weeks. In some cases, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there is one thing I didn't hear you saying, right? The first thing is you mentioned that you give money ranging from 500 Indian rupees to 1,500 Indian rupees. That's the range. And there are some exceptional cases as well where somebody will come to ask for 20,000, 30,000, it will still be given, but based on collateral and different processes. You mentioned that. But one key thing you did not mention is the issue about the interest. Like, for example, I'm taking 500 rupees and I'm taking it for 1 week, or I'm taking 1,000 rupees, I'm taking it for 2 weeks. What is the interest? You did not speak
I due to some confidentiality, we will not expose our business interest. It
of.
will be between the business partner and the customer. So if you come to us, we tell you, oh, Abraham, this is so interest for this amount, and if you can tell us, oh, this interest is high, you have to drop it. And one of you have emergency cases, maybe I will pay in a short time based on the both parties negotiation. We can see how best to find a suitable interest for you that will fit within your capacity for the amount
Sorry,
you'll be
sorry,
taking.
sorry, sorry for me asking this question.
Yes,
I still want to focus on this, right? Is it
yes.
like the lower the money you take in, the higher the interest, the higher the money you take in, the lower the interest? Is it that strategy you are using based on confidentiality?
Usually,
Since you don't
usually
want to
our
mention.
business policy, we have
Or
a
is it
fixed
based-
interest rate. We have a fixed
is
interest rate across the board. So
okay.
there's no distinction from someone taking 500 and 1,000. The only thing is, if you're taking a huge money, we will understand that once it is huge, you have to pay. If it is the same interest, you have to pay a huge amount. Yeah. So once it is a huge amount, like 16,000, 20,000, and 30,000, the interest will be negotiable. Yes,
Okay.
which means
That's what I want to
we'll have to drop the interest rate down from the normal range. But
That's
it is
what I
in
want
a
to understand.
because we
That's
don't
what I
usually
want
get
to understand.
yeah,
Thank
so it's
you.
in a
Thank you.
regular. So that's the reason our interest is fixed from 500 up to 15,000.
Thank you. So I think my CEO has something to say. CEO, you've been sitting, listening attentively. And let's say thanks to all of our followers. We've seen some of our followers who want to invite, participate. We hope that you participate. You anytime you want to come as a guest, just notify us. As our guests were just saying, right? Notify. It can just be a day or two that I want to appear in a week from now or in a month from now, 2, 3 days from now. No problem. This show is for everybody, as my CEO can always say, right? It is not for an individual. So But see, I think you have something to say, right? Because it's actually getting interesting. This is the interesting part where people can come and take money and how the process of taking money. So I think my CEO has something to say here. Let's listen to him.
Okay, I want to say thank you, and want to say thank you to our guys there for taking on the the authority and a whole lot of things to come on here tonight. And I also want to say thank you to our many followers who have been with us from day one. We can usually say up to today's date. I think today's show is business oriented and it has to do with finance. So if I was told sooner, I would bring Financial Express here tonight. So as you can see, I've just seated and listening to you guys, moving through the ups and downs of businesses. But anyway, it's good, and I actually admit that for what I've heard, these guys are actually engaging just to see their brothers and sisters in the diaspora to achieve their education. But in so doing, I think it's also profitable because when it talks about business, it should have some level of profit as well. Even though the profit is aside, but they are, I think that so in is that other people can accomplish while they are away from home. So my question could be, I know you talk about the confidentiality about the interest, but could you like to tell us what are some of those challenges that you have faced since you've been giving money? Maybe apparently if you give money to somebody and then you tell the person bring my money back in 1 week, you have to pay back in 1 week, and later you place a phone call after 1 week and the person say, I'm sorry, I have not received the money that I've been waiting for. Have you encountered some of these issues? If yes, how was you able to actually cope with them? How did you able to conquer them and actually find a better solution? Because the thing is business. You don't want to get the partner feel hurt at the next time he or she don't want to do a business with you anymore. So how was you able to get rid of some of these things?
Yes, I think the difficulties, the challenge that you just named, I think is one of the challenges that we usually face, yeah, on a daily basis, because people receiving money is not exact, right? And I understand the economic situation within our country. Sometimes our parents will tell, oh, I'm sending you money Tuesday, and then based on that time, the person will come and credit from us, and we ourselves will be expecting the money on Tuesday, but due to unfortunate situation and what have you, maybe it might take 1 or 2 days before they return the money back. Yes, we have been facing this issue series of times, and we usually what we do is if your deadline is Friday, we send you a reminder 3 days ahead every day to remind you, because some people usually forget that they credit them. Yeah, so we send you a reminder, constant reminder 3 days ahead. If your deadline passes, the business policy, there is time. Sometimes we tell you, oh yes, if you tell us 1 or 2 days, give me 1 or 2 days, I will give the money. My parents is facing issue. Yes, we will understand. But if it's a longer time, then which means we'll have to like add some maybe 50 rupees or 100 rupees on it per day, or whatsoever agreement we will have. We'll have to add 50 or 100 rupees if the time is long. Because here's the thing, and you keeping the money is stopping other customers too from taking the money. Because like I said, we don't have the money in stock. If you keep the money, like for example, you take the money for 2 weeks, and then the 2 weeks elapse, and you don't complete your payment, and then other customers to come to us 2 to 3 days before your deadline, and we tell them, oh, the business supposed to receive, the company is supposed to receive money on Friday, or we are out of cash. So by Friday, come to us with a situation, and we will give you the money. Mind you, we are expecting the money from the customers that are out on Friday. And if you don't give the money, like not just 1 week have passed and you don't give the money, obviously there will be 100 rupees or 50 rupees, if possible, based on the agreement that we will have to be added. Because if we're giving that money out to another customer which is very in need, we expect them to get that money and give us it back with our interest. So all of that 1 week that have passed or 2 weeks that have passed, it will be the fault will be on our own part, and the losses will be on our own part. But if it is a situation where he tells you, oh my man, since today is Tuesday, uh, I will see you on Friday because my parents and what have you. And I will say we understand to the situation in Liberia. We'll tell you, say, okay, my man, no problem. But going in a week is actually a delay and a losses from our own side. Yeah, so that's how we handle situation. And some of the challenges, as you stated, like we face series of issues with customers. Usually from the onset, customer will come with a very sympathetic face. Oh yes, I need the money, and they'll come crying. I need the money. I really need the money. But based on that, because we all are human, right? We have that feelings. So when we see a situation and then you are come almost like begging us and all that thing, we will give you the money. But then to pay the money back, we get see some of them we even have their passport. As I'm speaking right now, we have passport of 5, 6 person that take the money long since last year. Since from the beginning I started the business, they take the money. Some of them the passport has expired. Some of them they don't even care whether la visa, la entry visa in the passport or not. They don't even care. We just keep in the passport. We have remanded them, they can't come for the passport. Yeah, the passport will just yeah. You see here? So these are some of the problems that we are facing. And again, some individuals, right? You would look at them, like for example, John Brown. You look at John Brown and say, you look at the person and say, if I give this person money, I know very well that I will not be able to get my money back from this person. Yeah, some individuals will look at them because while they put their hands in, some of them they are in so many things. So if we look at them, we know that oh, if I give the money to the person, I know very well I'll not be able to get my money back. But based on their situation and the way they can come crying, oh yes, I need the money, what have you, we can still look at them and give them the money. Yes, some of them can even come and give us the same money we give them. They give it to us back with all of the time, and then they say, "Oh, my made the interest we bought and other things will come later and what have you, and we can accept it." Yes, because we are building a relationship, right? We're not only doing it for the money aspect. Yeah, so these are some of the issues that we are facing with customers. Some customers bring damaged collateral. Some of them the computers, if they bring a computer, the computer is already spoiled and they come to take huge money like 10K, 12K, 13K. They will give them the money and then waba we will go to check the computers now. The computer, the keyboard not working, the touch pad, everything is not working, nothing is working. Then at the end of our money, we will lose totally. Yeah, so we have been facing series of issues with regards to that.
Okay, then listen to the cool. Yeah, then listen to the cool funnel here. You have already been there. You have been there in the vineyard to see how does this business operate. So how do you actually cope with some of these things? That is somebody bringing their passport and then the passports have already getting expired and then it's there for a longer period of time. At the end of the day, you cannot even lay hand on these guys. So how do we intend to regenerate these kinds of money?
So, like, there have been a couple of plans being put into place that we actually following up to get our money back from people who will choose not who will deliberately choose not to give our money back to us when they take it. Like she said, we will have somebody bringing up their passport where only having up to 3 months expiration date only. Now, based on the fact that we know that we are humans and then you in a very test space, will hold your passport and then give you whatever money you want. Then when we should have given all that time for you to come back for your passport, when we call you, we can get to you, your phone will be off, we'll be reaching out to you no way. And then when we bring back our money, you'll be like, oh, who the money, the interest are only your interest later on. So we actually put in a strategy where we will not be taking maybe passport for any collateral that will be within 2 months, 3 months. We want a time frame to be long because we have experienced that and it have actually affected our business because we have customers coming in for money and then like you said, those money is already being dispersed. So we need customers to bring back those money that have already been credited. Now, if it doesn't bring back those money, we stand to loss. We stand to lose our customers. So we are already putting a strategies where there should be long length of valid time when it comes to your passport. Let's say, for example, if you want 20,000 and you bring in a HP computer, that computer should actually be a real good computer. Will not because you will not bring one small computer to all because it can count on and things okay, or 20,000. You say you know in your that computer now. Now you give all the computer for you to come back for it. You can't come back for it. So there are a lot of things we put into place that we have already put into place and we're still working on these things so that those acts will not be repeated. Yeah. Meaning
Okay,
for the
good.
past 2 hours.
So,
Meaning
yeah,
for the past 2 hours.
let me listen. Yeah, let me listen to the CEO on this. Have you guys think about legality? Because we are talking about money here. Apparently, you are taking the money to be a little small, probably like 30,000 rupees, are equivalent to $500. Is money? Yes, we agree. Probably you are thinking it to be a little small. But have you think on legality to register this entity that if something goes wrong, for now you are taking it like, okay, let me help the community, let me help my brothers and sisters, so that if something go wrong you can be backed by law. Because if somebody is coming to take that 60, 50,000 rupees from you, it's a little huge sum of money. So how do you have you think about legalizing this entire thing so that you can be backed by law?
Um, yes, firstly, we are thinking because it's not only about credit union, right? The credit union is just a sub branch of the agency. It's a Maya agency, and then we offer so many services. So we are thinking about legalizing it. Firstly, we went at the office in India, yeah, but that process was a little bit longer. So we are planning on doing it in 2024, hopefully by 2024 to legalize it, to make it a registered business. And then we are also looking at extension in Liberia also to legalize it in Liberia. Yeah, so these are the plans. These are some of the plans we have to for the upcoming years, 2024.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was the voice of the CEO of Admire Credit Union, and I really appreciate it. And the issue about technology. Let's speak about technology, right? Because we are dealing with international students and not in a specific region, right? Because we have so many states across India, right? So, what is the role that technology has played in reaching out to your many customers, especially the international students across India? What is the role technology has played? Or are you using any application? These are all the rules. What are some of the rules technology has played in reaching out to your many customers?
Uh, Normally on a normal basis, we have been using WhatsApp for a very long time, but we are thinking about bringing in another formula, like doing a Google form wherein people can, because we don't have access directly to everyone. So we are thinking in about bringing a Google form or fixing a website wherein students within India, and if you are from Maradi or you are from Chandigarh, if you want a loan, you just fill the Google form, how much you want, what's the duration, the option, everything will be there. What's the time you will pay, how much you want, everything. You just fill your information, and then we can see how best to get to you. Because mind you, we are looking at our long-term goal. We are looking at establishing a branch on all of these campuses that have Liberians, especially Africans. Yeah, like PCTE, SBS, LCET, and yes, all of these campuses. But firstly, our target is Punjab, right? After Punjab, and then we can go out of Punjab, because I cannot give money to someone that is way in Maradi due to an urgency, and then I don't have no one in Maradi. How will I generate that, or how will I take that money from that person if the person is very far from me? So if we can start it, every 1,000 steps begin with a single step. So if we can start a year within Punjab, where in all of the campuses we have our representative that will help us to collect our funds, and we help to report back to us on whatsoever issue they will be facing, or whatsoever issue they will have. Then from there we can look at carrying it as far as Maradi and what have you. But we have a long plan, and we have a goal to reach Maradi and all across India, and also Liberia also. And again, we are anticipating. We also offer a study abroad program wherein because the agency, as I said, is not only about credit. We give us we change OUSD. We do saving for people like for example, you have your 5,000 and you want to save your 5,000, you bring it to us, we save it for you, and then when you coming back for the money, we give you it with an interest. Yes, if you save your 5,000, maybe you're coming back for a so and so time based on the time we give you, based on the time you will tell us that you need the money, or based on the time that will be agreed upon, we will tell you say, oh, for the 5% interest will be added, or 10% interest will be added, or 15% interest will be added. We'll do saving for that, and we change all USD
Thank,
because we notice most people here don't use they don't change their old USD and what have you. Some of them have financial problem, but they have too many old USD that cannot be changed. So we change all USD from them on an affordable rate also.
Yeah, let
thank
me
you.
let me
So,
make the clear. Yeah, Abraham, let me make the clarity quickly. Like, because I think Jolene is asking a comment section, and she is asking as to whether international students in India can register business. Is a no. Is a big no, because the visa you hold is a student visa. An international student cannot, I repeat, cannot do business, a legal business in India, registered under the Indian government. It's prohibited by the Indian law. So let me just get that very straight. If we are talking about registration here for them, we are talking about registration in alignment with the governments of Liberia that will help to protect that same work here. So for registering under the Indian law and Indian government as a registered business is a no. So Abraham, you can continue from there.
thank you. So, let's get to the community engagement. How do you actually engage the community? Let's take considering the diverse background of international students that we have, right? People from, or are you focusing only on one nationality? Or answer this question first before we go to the next. Are you focusing on only Liberians because you are a Liberian, or you focusing all international students?
And our focus is on Africans, not only Liberians. Yeah, well, our focus is on Africans. We
Thank,
give loan out to
thank
Zimbabwe, Gambians, and what? Yeah, we give loan out to so many Africans, not only Liberians.
So considering the diverse background of international students that you deal with, right? Are there any community outreach, right, or educational program that Admire Credit Union have financial literacy? That is, you carry on awareness, how people can take money, how payments are made, and all of these things. Do you carry on some of the outreach program based on the background, the diverse background of international students that we have?
Yes, I will firstly state that
Do you
basically, as I told you earlier, we was only basing on WhatsApp, right? But now we are trying to bring in a new system wherein everyone can have access to taking money at any time and doing some publicity also, wherein if you are international student or an African from PCTE and you want to credit money, you will no longer come to the CEO directly. We must refer you to our representative at PCT. He will tell you, get to him, and he will give you all of the information. Our representative will be able to do some awareness and publicity at each college or university, wherein the student or African will be able to get all of the necessary information in regards to getting loans, saving money, changing their old USD and what I feel like. We are also to engage in school administration too, because some students face financial issue with regard to that tuition, right? And then when some students face issue, the student with the minimum issue wherein you have 3, 4 students have and is only 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. The school can refer them to us, right? We are not taking students with heavier money like 50,000, 1 lakh, and what have you. If you are owing a minimum amount like 10,000, 15,000, and what have you, the school can refer to us, and then we can see how best to help that student. We are also looking into that too to bring that on board. So we want to work in line with the school administration, and also our representative will also to work in line with the student bodies. Yeah, so this is how we are planning on doing things.
So how many, hello? How many
Yeah, yeah.
states in India have you carried on your operations? How many states across India have you carried on your operations?
Mainly we are from the onset. We've been based in Punjab, but sometimes we receive emergency situation from Chandigarh, Maladi, and Gujarat, New Delhi. We receive emergency situation from there too. Although we are not based in there, but some students face some financial issue, and due to some recommendations, some people make recommendation. Oh, this we have this agency that is giving loan and what have you. We face, and some of them get back to us and they are referred back to us, and then we see how best to help them. But in helping them too, we don't want to be the loser, right? So if we want to help you, at least you should have someone that we know that can be able to stay in your bone, that we trust and what have you. Because mind you, not because you are holding or you have an emergency situation, you want to sort it out quick, that then we can take our 50,000 or 30,000, we give it to you now, they carry, we can see you again. India is very large. So we have some policy that is in place, whether you are from far school or what have you. If you are taking your money from a far distance, which of course you will have to bring not just a guarantor, someone there that will guarantee us that you'll be able to pay the money and you work along with our policy. Yeah, but we have operated
So,
in so many states.
so you spoke of collateral, and you are now speaking of guarantor. So if somebody is bringing a guarantor, can a person also come with a collateral? Or once a person provides a guarantor, then meaning there is no need for collateral? Or is it compulsory or mandatory to have both guarantor and collateral at the same time?
Yes, if you are taking a huge money and you are from a far state, you need both, right? The guarantor will serve and stand as if the person don't pay this money, you can hold me responsible. You can come to me for the money, and then I will pay the money. And the collateral will serve as also, I can say, almost like a guarantee, right? If the person don't pay the money and the guarantor don't cooperate, this collateral can be sold or it can be sold out, and then you generate your money from there. Because the reason why we bring this is almost like in computer, they call it two-factor authentication. Well, if one don't work, the other will never work. Yes, wherein maybe you have to put your fingerprint or you receive a code on your phone before you go through that process, right? So if the guarantor and the person that take the money don't cooperate with us, the collateral will remain with the agency. Yeah, so this is the reason we bring in these two steps, the guarantor and the collateral. So in both cases, one of them should cooperate. If the guarantor don't pay the money back, and the person that took the money don't also pay the money back, then at least the collateral can serve as the money, because that's the reason we told you that if you want a money, the collateral you are bringing, it should be more than the money that you are taking. So wherein you take
Thank
20,000
you.
and then the airline pass 5 days, 10 days,
Yeah.
or a month or two pass. All of that time we have been lost. We have been losing, because all of our customers will be telling, oh, be on the standby. We're supposed to get something from there, right? If it is either 1% or something, we're supposed to get it from there. So all of that time you have wasted. We want a collateral that will be more than that amount that we ourselves can look at. If we are selling it to get our money back, we can sell it to get our money back.
All right. So let's speak about the support system, right? Let's speak about the support system. Uh, you mentioned about working with some institutions, right? You mentioned about working with some schools, that sometimes you will get the schools involved. So speaking in line with that, speaking about the support system, what are some of the and stakeholders do you work with to back you up as your support system, just in case things are not going well, that they can help support you so that you can get what?
I think you are coming in broken.
Yeah,
So,
I
or you
think
have
I think
president of different, you have
did
president
you
of
get?
different institutions. Do you work with some of these stakeholders and institutions as your support system?
Yeah,
For now,
let's listen to co on that.
Am I audible?
because we are in LCED, and I've engaged with the administration with regards to their finance team, which is VJ San, and I think you know him. Because I'm a student of LCET, and mostly I aid students at LCET from the initial state. But now, since we are going global, we are looking onto bringing the same system. So I have engaged with the school administration directly with their finance office, which is VJ. And I even one time I wanted to partner with him. He called me and told me that, uh, since you gave out loan, because he usually look at my storage, since he gave out loan, I have some people that are interested with in taking loan. Yeah, but they are Indians. But I told him that I don't deal with Indians. Yeah, and the offer he gave to, it was not conducive for the both parties, so I declined. But I also told him that if students that within the school facing financial issue with fees and what have you, he can text me separately without the knowledge of the student that someone is facing financial issue. If I'm able to help, then he can recommend the student to me, say, oh yes, this person can be able to give you this amount. Yes. So I'm working in line with the school administration, with the finance office, which is VJ, but I'm also looking to work with PCT and SBS in the coming days.
Okay.
So the
So
question,
do you also
yeah,
work?
from my angle, yeah, Everett, let me come there. From my angle, how long do you intend to carry on this process? Because looking at it, you might graduate and leave India and apparently find yourself settled into another place for a job. Because I'm aware that you are here for schooling. How well do you intend to carry on this process?
I think this process is a process that myself I'm building into, and I'm liking it, and I'm enjoying the business side of it. So I think this process is a lifelong process, because the more that I engage in it, the more that I see myself expanding. Because I'm bringing other services on board, like sending money back to Liberia and bringing money back, and sending money to Liberia and receiving money from Liberia, right? So I'm looking in engaging and bringing other things into it to spice it up. So this process is not a just, even when I graduate, and if I'm supposed to do master in India or I'm supposed to do master elsewhere, at least I will have a common denominator here that will be able to help me. Yeah, at least I can work with the person closely. I'm the CEO, right? I can have a branch here, and maybe the place I'm heading to, I can also have a branch there, and we can work closely. Yeah, so the only thing is, where I will have problem is trust, because we all are humans, and then the financial issue. You can't just trust human being with money, because I have tried that several times, right? I wanted to open a financial a business in Liberia, but when I send the money, it only make a 1 2 months, and then everything collapsed. Yeah, so I'm planning on going down myself when I reach Liberia, and I see all of the things that are on ground, and I will see how best to establish it. But being here and doing it there, if I'm there and lay the pedal, and then someone can build up from there and be in contact with me. But for this process, I'm into it. I'm even looking in getting maybe a master in business administration or something. Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense. Interesting. So let's get. I think you already into it now, and that's a question I've been wishing to ask, but it's actually a step-by-step procedure. So now we already there, and it's basically about your future plans, right? So what are the future plans and aspiration for this Admire Credit Union? And you just mentioned about Admire Credit Union is a sub branch on your entity, right? Admire, Empire, or whatsoever. I don't know. You need to specify that to us, because Admire Credit Union is just a sub branch according to you. So are there any new initiatives, right, or expansion in the Pueblan that you have? And if yes, what are some of the initiatives that you have in the Pueblan?
Firstly, I would say that we are looking to further work with all of the organization that is in India here, to see how best we all can work together, because Liberia is our common denominator. Even if we leave from here to there, we will still face each other in Liberia. And for the future plan, I have so many things on mind for 2024, with the issue of recruiting people and bringing them on board, because I have so many things doing. Uh, I face so many issues with regards to customer contacting me directly, and I'm mixing it up with my schoolwork and what I feel stress and what have you. Yeah, because I have to come home, do check and balance, put all of that records down, send it to my co-founder when you get it on, he have to do it on, and what have you, I have to do so many things. Yeah, so I'm also looking to bringing people on board that at least will help too. Yes, and with regards to creating a or environment on all of these campuses wherein our representative will be able to report. These are some of the initiatives. We want to open a branch on all of these campuses. And also too within Liberia too. I have a plan, maybe 1 to 2 years from now, to establish a branch in Liberia wherein I can help market women's from the beginning. I can help market women's wherein they can come and take loan and go do their business. And after that, if they generate profit for a certain duration of time, they can bring back the money. Yeah, with whatsoever interest or percentage. Yeah, we started out first with market women, and from there we can go above that. Yeah, firstly, yes, and I also too looking at the agency opening or humanitarian or humanitarian uh organization wherein we can give back to the less fortunate and people that are unable to serve the nation, wherein the cripples, those that don't have sleeping place, the blind and what have you, we can at least do some donation and what have you. Yeah, so we have so many plans too. We want to bring so many things on board so that everyone, if not 100%, but at least 98 or 95% people too can benefit from it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, CEO. I just laugh, right? And something made me laugh. I saw a comment from one of our followers. It made me laugh. They said that our men change a whole career path because what you are doing in school and what you are implementing now is actually different, not in the same line at all. And you know what? You know what made me laugh is I thought of something, and I think I should share it in a minute, right? I have one of my professors who taught me before down the line, and he actually studied economics. Yeah, when he studied economics with the intent of working in a bank, that was a major intent. He want to be a banker, he want to be in court every day, just like that. He enjoy the bankers. But then when he graduated from the university, and then he tried getting job at the bank by all means and at all costs. By the end of the day, it did not work. So one of the colleagues called him. The colleagues called him and said, "May I have a radio station? Come and be helping me there." He was helping his colleagues at the radio station there. And he was actually teaching her English. He's very good and fluent. He got control over the Queen's language. At the end of the day, when George Weah government took over, they appointed him as assistant minister at Ministry of Information, somebody who did economics. Now he's at Information Ministry, right? From the radio station to Information Ministry. And what he studied, economics. So I just love, taking the same thing. So it's that sometimes you study something and in reality, in real life, you do something else. So this is why maybe to bring that into. So let's get to the future plan. The last but not the least that has to do with the future plan, right? At Maya Credit Union, currently, you are a few students, particularly in Punjab, and you reaching out to other students in few other states, and I believe that will go across the entire India and even beyond, like you are mentioning in your future plans. But now I believe there are few challenges. I think my CEO just asked you about the challenges, you mentioned them, and the challenges you mentioned, I believe customers are also facing some challenges as well. Can you give some of the perceived challenges that customers are faced with? Maybe customers are facing some of the challenges. Do you know some of the challenges too that customers too are facing? Your clients are facing?
Yes, there are a series of challenges that customers face. You know that we are from Liberia, and on that note, not everyone have the same financial background. You might receive 300, 400 every month, but someone is receiving $50, $75, that's just $80 every month. So if we give our money to a customer and then they refuse to pay back, and the customer reach to us, like I said earlier, and say, "Oh, I was able to get the money, right, but only the money you gave me." I don't have the interest that you put over in what have you. And we'll look into their situation and we can collect the money from them and give the passport to them. Because we understand that not everyone have the same here. Yeah, but there are also challenges where in customer too, they have rentage. Some of them, they say, "Oh, my landlord will put me out if I don't pay the money tomorrow. My landlord will put me out." Some of them even put the landlord on the line, what have you. And we don't even hesitate, but we give money directly because well, we don't want them to find themselves in a situation where they will be unsafe and what have you. So we hand out money directly to them. Yes, and then they have difficulties in paying money, and some of them will just tell them, "All the money we give you, since your case was emergency situation, just return the money back and what have you." Yeah, so there are a series of challenges that customer can face in giving our money back, and we work with them cooperatively and tirelessly to see how best to cope within the process and within the environment because we know that not everyone here receiving the same amount of allowance and what have you. Yeah.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, all the person.
Yeah, so I also want to know were there sessions of giving up money to students or Africans in India? Do you also have plans of giving money to people out of India, like you have other people in Kigali and other places? Do you also have that kind of plan of giving money out there, or you are only restricted to India?
I think a few months back that also reflect on my mind when I heard that there is more international students now in Uganda, and some of them because my father, I think some part of last month, he sent me a photo of a guy that hanged himself due to financial constraint within Uganda. Yes, he said the guy killed himself, he hanged himself, and I was feeling too bad and disappointed. Yeah, so we also including that within our pipeline, our future plan to also see how best to establish a branch within Uganda. Yeah, that will help to aid students also. Since it's an African nation, also we are finding how best to see we are finding we are looking into that too to open our branch there too in Uganda too. Yeah, Uganda in other places, not only Uganda in other places too, there are Africans that we have more Africans so that we can help to aid to their needs, their financial needs.
So if you are following all this time, we want to say thank you. We want to say welcome to the exchange. Today we are in conversations with our friends and brothers situated in India called the Amaya Business Credit Union. As you are listening to them giving a play-to-play illustrations on what they are involved with and their help towards international students achieve their goal in the diaspora. It would take a very few people to do this kind of thing. Everybody have basically people say I have use for my money, but at least they are helping hands to other people here while they with their parents send their full fees. So we're gonna listen to the co-founder, right? Him being like, look, my man, we have to do this thing. We have to help our friends. We have to help our sisters and brothers. So, Chief, could you mind telling us uh, what are some of those bigger pictures like probably the CEO have already talked about some bigger pictures. What are some of the bigger pictures? Where do you think where is the anticipation? Where you think that or where you want to see this entity in the next 1 to 2 years?
Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. I was saying God first. If we intend to achieve anything, we actually lean on God for good health and direction. Now, our plans in the next 2, 3 years from now is to see our agency to, to at least a level very high than the level it's on right now. At least we can be in 3 countries apart from India. We can be in other countries where we can reach out to people. Yeah, it's a small process right now, but gradually we intend to take it to a global level. Yeah, that is our intention. So in 2, 3 years from now,
Uh,
you will hear probably that another agency is in Uganda, is in Kenya, is in Togo. We intend to reach out. or one step after another, one step after another.
Okay, have there been any competition? Because I'm also aware that there are a lot of few guys also in India, Liberians as well, that also do a primary same thing. So there have been any competitions in the market that is okay. Somebody prefer going with their Maya Business Center, or somebody is prefer going with another agency. Have you experienced these kinds of competitions from customers?
So that there is a competition. There have always been competition, but growing up, for me as a person, growing up, I was always being told that the biggest competition a person can have is himself or herself. All we need to do is to improve on a day-to-day basis on our shortcomings, based on our relationship with customers, based on the way we treat them, based on our relationship with people around. Because there are times you as a person can offer huge benefit, and while I offer less benefit, but people will still choose to do business with me over you. And that comes with personal relationship. So I feel like regardless of the fact that there are competition, all we need to do is to improve on our day-to-day relationship with customers. And if we can do that, we will be our own competition. So there is a competition, but we're not paying attention to that, because if we just start paying attention to that, our whole focus will be our competition. We will not grow. We will not improve on our shortcomings. We will not improve our relationship. We'll be like, oh, the other business in this area is offering 20%, they'll offer 19%. So we can offer 20% while another businesses is offering the same 20, and people still choose to come to do business with us. That comes with our level of relationship with customers. So I think we need to do relationship wise with customers. I think these are areas we need to improve on.
So this is my last questions from my angle. Then Abraham is going to take over from there, and the questions go to the CEO. Could you mind telling us tonight how much you started the entire business or the entire initiative with that today you can be able to tell somebody that can give you 50,000, like give you 40,000, because from the onset you told us that you usually used to go to your friends and accumulate it to your next door. Mommy, you have to give me like 1,000 rupees. I'm going to pay you back. So at that time, it was at the stage where you were still struggling. So once listening to this, apparently in another country or in India also wants to do that, could say, okay, maybe I get 500 rupees, but it's not that good enough to start. Could you serve as a motivation tonight, telling people how much you was able to start with and what have kept you moving and making your business to reach at this stage where now you are thinking of opening or offering a home, you are thinking of probably helping young people, or also thinking of paying people tuition and giving back in return.
From the onset, I started giving up money. The first money that I gave up officially, not on friend basis, I started with 5,000 rupees, wherein I have to divide it because when customer call me at that time, I'll tell them, man, no money. As soon as they call heavy money in my ear, no, then I have to tell them no money. No money, my man. I like it. All my money, or say the other way. Yeah, so I started with for 5,000 rupees, wherein there was two customers, and I have to divide into two. One count for 3,000, another count for 2,000. Yeah, so I have to share it into two and then split it on it. And I have to wait for about 2 to 3 weeks before another customer take money. Yeah, because I have to wait for them to come back and another customer take money. But in left, it's all about consistency, right? You have to, if you want to do something, like my father always told me, if you want to do something, put your all in it. Just be humble and put your all in it. Yeah, so it's all about consistency. When I was coming up, you have other people too, because I'm doing it, they also do join in the process. Yeah, other people say, oh, because I gave loan, they want to, they are also do giving loan. But up to now, some of them, yes, we are not seeing them again. Yeah, so it's all about consistency. I've been consistent, and up to now, though I have some huge competitors too, but yes, my customer always come to me. Yes, the one I got get for me always come to me. Yeah, although I have a competitor, so I was always consistent in the process. That's the reason I'm here today.
Yeah, Abraham can pick up from there. Abraham, are you following
Yes,
me?
yeah, definitely. So we have three key things to touch, and then we call that a day because every good thing must come to an end. And the first one has to do with partnership, right? We just understand that in India, for you to register this business in India, right, at your level, it is not easily possible. But what makes it to be possible is partnership. I believe so, right? And that has to do with working in line with the Indians. Maybe you can have a very close Indian friend, trusted Indian friend, because in everything, business, relationship, or whatsoever, the paramount thing, which is the first and key thing, is trust. So if you have a trusted brother, Indian friend, or whosoever that you can call a brother and friend, and who is also into the business or have wisdom when it comes to this business, is it possible? Are you thinking about that, to partnership with somebody of such, so that your business can be legalized in India? And then once it is registered, it is legalized, and then you can work, you can do whatsoever you want to do in line with the law of India. Are you having any idea of partnershiping of such?
Yes, with the issue of partnership, I had it on mind, but I'm not going into that yet until I graduate. Reason is simple. Uh, I'm a student, right? I'm on a student visa. And going into partnership with an Indians, they can also play me because my you is citizen and my status will not allow me to maybe to go to the person, maybe if it is a code issue, to go and face the code that, oh yes, I'm on student visa, I'm not allowed to do business. So why I partner with this person, and I know very well I'm not allowed to do business. So with the issue of partnership, after my visa status have been changed, and then if I work on my visa status after my graduation and it changed before I get into any partnership with anyone. Yes, for now, I'm not going into partnership with any Indians. If it is a local Liberian or maybe an African that see it necessary that maybe they want to have partnership with me and what have you, yes, then I want we can settle it. But with an Indians, no, I'm not going into partnership with India right now. I don't want to be played.
Thank you, thank you. It makes sense. So let's get to the right. That has to do with a lesson learned,
Abraham,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Abraham, before you get to your questions, there's a question thing there. Please let him respond to Jolene's question. Just read it out for him so he can respond to it. Then interact
This
with
is it.
our
This is from Jolene T. Kanu, right? My own boss lady. She's saying expanding the agency. Do you take in consideration that the agency isn't registered, legal, and those people you may have in the other state can face some local law in there if any problem with it comes to the business money, not from your customer, but your agents? Or will it just be based on trust? This is actually from Jolie, and she's referring to people who intend to take money from other states far away. So is it based on trust that you are going to give money to them, or is it what method you're going to put in place?
Um, As I said earlier, although we haven't been officially state that we are giving money out in some other states, but we are looking to get an agent there that will be able to work with the person if the person face any issues. Like for example, if we have your passport and you take money from us, right? And maybe you want to go somewhere, we have also faced that series of times. Some of them want to travel Delhi or they want to go any other state. Yes. So if you come to us and tell us, "Hey, my passport is valid in India. I want to travel Delhi. I have a very tight trip," and then we can give the passport, but based on trust, right? We will sign a commitment that, oh yes, I'm taking the passport. Yes, I'm going to give the money back on a due time and what have you. And you sign. At least you bring one person to stay above. Yes. When you bring the one person to stay above, then we can give you the passport. You go on your trip. Like that, we don't have nothing for you. Yeah.
Uh, Back to the same question that Jolie asked, because we're discussing people who are far away, who are not in Punjab, and you are residing in Punjab, right? And now, when it comes to taking huge amount, and you mentioned about guarantor, somebody who is staying as a guarantor for that person, just in case the person refuses to pay, then that guarantor will be the one you're going to hold responsible to pay. That is one. Two, you also talk about collateral, wherein the person going to take huge amount of money, and just in case the person, refuses to pay, then definitely you're going to use that as a collateral. So now, Jolene is talking about your agent. Your agent that is over there. Is the agent the one going to be responsible to take all of these things from the person? Or is it just going to be based on trust that the person going to recommend this person to say, yeah, the person is trustworthy? So just based on that trust, you're going to give the money to the person, because the person, like for example, the person want to give you a laptop, and maybe the person is way in Ghana State where my CEO resides, far away from here, right? How will you get a laptop from a CEO who is way in Ghana State? And you have an agent there, so the agent just going to call you. Oh yes, I know Dr. Elijah Dennis, and he wants 50,000. So can we take a laptop or whatsoever from him? This is what I think Jolene is trying to ask. So how that works? People who are far away.
The onset, I said our agent will proxy in for on whatsoever situation that might occur there if you are in a far state. And looking at the agent to coming into, we also take into consideration the safety of the person collateral or passport, because since it's not ourselves handling it, we are also looking into putting in some policy and mechanism that our agent will work closely with us. Whenever they receive a collateral or passport, we give them a mentor that maybe it might be safe. Like for me, where I place customer passport, although it's a confidential information, I won't spill it all here, but it's very, very much safe. It's about I can say 99% safe. Yes. So we will give that same recommendation, and we will put in that same policy to ensure that our representative work closely with us. If someone is taking huge money, and then the person, if we are looking for a representative, right, we will do it like if you are from SBS or you are from New Delhi University, we'll look for someone that is in that school. Yeah, not someone that is from Punjabi will serve as representative there. So basically, if you are in that school, you might know everyone. Yeah, maybe not 100%, but based on people characters and based on what people offer, you might know everyone. So if you are telling us that someone need money, and you know that the person have bad characters, obviously we are going to ask you for the person repetition, the person character, how they behave and what have you. You will put back to us before we disburse money. If you trust the person that, oh yes, the person is trustworthy, the person have a good name, the person who don't want to ruin their reputation and what have you, yes, then we will give the money. Yes.
Yeah. So
Jolene
is asking a question.
Yeah, Abraham, let me ask this question separately before taking to any other questions. Have you been faced with situation where you get a let's say you get a collateral from someone, and then the person apparently let's use a fixed example, a computer, and then the person come in return with the money and try to get their computer off your hands, and then say, look, I brought my computer here. At that time, it was on the keyboard, everything was working. But why is this like this? And have you encountered such problem before?
No, I haven't encountered a problem like that, but there are some mechanisms in place just in case or worst case scenario, right? If you bring a collateral, we take the picture, you put the collateral on. Yes, we try all of the keys on the keyboard, and we take the collateral pictures. We go into it, everything. If it is good, it's working perfectly, we take it. If anything, maybe you come for your collateral and the keyboard is not working and what have you, and we know that, oh yeah, we test the collateral, everything, and it is working, we find, we take you with us to the computer market, change the keyboard, and get your collateral back to you. But firstly, we carry on some testing of your collateral, if it is computer or if it is bag or what have you. Although I don't 100% right by, but we have people that will try everything. If it is good, yes. But if your collateral is not working, you be there because we have an agreement, right? The agreement, the paper will be signed. If you bring a computer and the keyboard is not right, if the keyboard is not working, and we notice that the keyboard is not working, we recognize that fault, we tell you, and then on the agreement, you sign honor it that yes, my collateral keyboard is not working and I'm releasing it. If the mouse pointer is not working, the monitor is not working, and if we see all of these faults, some of these faults, it will even refresh the collateral. Because mind you, if the keyboard not working, it's possible that some of the port might not be working. Yes, because all of these things are connected are chips. So if one is not working, another one is not working. Yeah. So if we find like one or two fault on the collateral, we'll actually refuse it. We'll tell you that you have to bring another collateral because we don't want a feature embarrassment or whatever.
Thank you. So, Jolene, I think you need to consult. I think you need to consult Jolene because the Jolene asking so many questions here tonight. So I think you need to consult her because I believe she has vast experience when it comes to issues of such. That's my own recommendation. But before we get to Jolene's question, let me ask this. We are speaking of challenges, right? Have you faced any challenge, like for instance, because one of the major things that you started taking from people as a collateral or something that you should hold on to before whenever the person pay back your money and then you return it as being the passport, right? That's the first thing you started taking from people, isn't it? So have there been a situation wherein somebody gave you a passport that is outdated, let's say expired passport? Have there been a situation wherein somebody give you expired passport and take money and refuse to come back because they already know that the passport expired? Maybe they have a new passport. Have you realized such situation? Because many others that have been doing this business, some of them realize situation of such. Have you faced any issue like that as a challenge?
Yes, we have series of issues like that, and as I stated from the beginning, that we have about I think 3 to 4 passports that is currently in our possession that already been expired. Yeah, so we face series of issues like that on a daily basis. But now, since we noticed that, so we put a mechanism in place that before you take money, even if I'm not around, right, if you are giving it to my friend, I will recommend you will take the passport picture. I see everything that the visa you got from the embassy within your country, whether Liberia or Zimbabwe, what have you. You will take it. Everything is in the passport because some students have double passport, right? Some students have double
Yes, sir.
passport. I have make mistake before and take someone passport wherein their visa is not in it. Yeah, their visa is not in it. Only the so blank page, but they have 2 passport. One their visa is in it, the other one their visa is not in it. So they gave me the passport and at the end I lost. You see it? So this time around, we check everything properly. Expiration date of the passport, if it is a current visa or what have you. Yeah, we check everything within the passport before we take it because we want a passport where in 2 to 3 years to come. Yes, if we, maybe in a few months, if we still have our money, we can pay and we can give your passport back to you. Now, where in your passport are expired in our hands, and then you find a way, you say, oh, my passport expires, so we renew it, so I need a passport right now. That you need to give me the hard copy. I'm going to to go renew it, but I don't get the money and what have you. Then at the end, now if we say we're not giving it, you take out a big bad person and what have you. So now we look at the date 2 to 3 years before we accept your passport.
All right. Thank you. Jolene is asking a question regarding your agent, the agents that you are working with or you intend to work with. Where in a situation or case wherein the agent, your customer or your clients give the money or pay the money back. Maybe let's say for instance the person took 3,000 Indian rupees and the person paid back 3,300 Indian rupees with the interest, everything. They give it to your agent and your agent eat the money. So what would be the consequence of situation of such?
If the person pay back the money, right, we expect them to get a collateral or their passport. Yeah, so obviously, if you take money and you pay back the money, maybe if you take money, you give your passport to the agent, right? Because we will not deal with people directly. I will not deal with people directly. My co-founder will not deal with people directly now because we have agent. Everything will be channeled through the agent. Yes, maybe within a rare situation wherein we have to come in, then we will come in. So where in that case, you take the money from the agent, you give your passport to the agent. If you return the money back, the correct amount, the agent's supposed to give you your passport. So if you get your passport and then the agent don't report to us back directly, that one is between we and the agent now. Yeah, the customer don't have any part to play now. The agency, we the boss man, and the agent that we have employed. Yeah, so the customer side is clear because once you take 5,000, you're supposed to give 5,500. And you give the 5,500 correctly, the agent will give your passport back to you or your collateral back to you. Yes. So if you give the 5,500, the agent eat it, the customer don't get nothing to do with it because you already have your passport and your collateral. So now it will be between the agency and the agent. Yeah, so we will
All
deal
right,
with that situation.
all right. So can you share with us what are some of your valuable lessons learned, right, from managing a student-led financial institution like what you have, like the Amara Credit Union? Can you share with us some of your lessons learned?
Basically, we all are humans and we have that feelings. Yeah, obviously. So I have learned so many lessons from this. Firstly, with regards to humans' feelings, yeah, we have reached to some point that based on our conscience and human feelings, we were forced to handle a situation that we're in ourselves will lose. Yeah, and we also understand and reach to some point that people that know that they are capable, and then based on a sympathetic man, they want to stay other people born. They have also fall short too, and then living in the process and what have you. Yeah, so there are so many problems and so many situations that we have handled, and so many lessons we have learned from there. Yeah. So, but we are trying to work everything out because this is a student environment, right? We should do things like maybe today I'm having it, but I don't know tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, someone might be, the least person might be in more than the capacity and the position I'm in right now. Yeah. So, based on that, we offer and we bring ourselves down to people, even if we know that you cannot pay this money and this or that. If we give you money, we tell you, say, oh, my man, the money I gave you, or do I taking your passport? But just bring my money back directly to me with our interest. It's only between me and you, right? Because you don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow, someone might be even bigger than you or something. So you should always try to be humble and bring yourself down, despite the position and the capacity you are in.
Yeah, thank you. So now we are about to wrap up, right? We are about to wrap up. So as we are about to wrap up, is there anything concrete, right, that you really want the audience to know? The coach here, I hope you are following, co-founder, hope you are following. We are now asking you the question, and from there we'll ask the CEO the same question, right? So as we are about to wrap up, is there anything concrete that you would like the audience or your clients or those who are following currently and the many other clients who are going to follow later? Is there anything concrete that you would like for them to know about the Admire Credit Union that we have not touched? Please come up with that, Emmanuel
Yeah,
Vempelt.
so we are actually into processing students from any part of Africa to India for study purposes. We will actually share with you the link where you can post on your social platform, and then whatever information that students or interested candidates will need, they can go through this information and then they will be able to get all. We are also in the business of processing students. Like we got a couple of students that have all the project. The process is legit, 100% legit, and we look for and we appeal to students to take advantage of that all around the globe. If you're interested, my CEO will share the link with you so you can please add it up to your social platform as well. That will bring up you publicity for our agency as well. So we're involving the processing students to India. That is one of the huge projects we can undertake.
All right, so quickly, co-fund the co-founder, right? Before we go to the CEO, I think you need to answer the question asked by one Prince S. Maccabi, right? And he asked this question. He said, "What if you are in class and someone is calling for money urgently? Because from what I'm hearing, if someone want money, they call you directly." So he's asking, what if you are in class and someone want money urgently, they calling you, they need money urgently, what do you do? So I think the co-founder just dropped. So the CEO
Yeah,
need to answer this if the co-founder is not active now. If you are in class and someone need money urgently, they calling you. They need money urgently. What do you do?
So that we are very reliable, very very much reliable. You in class and there's an urgency, we will just tell you those basic steps that you need to follow for us to be able to reach out to you. But we're very reliable. We can reach out to anybody, anytime, at any given situation. All you need to do is just follow those procedures that we will tell you to follow, and then we can reach out to you.
Yeah, so now you are the one in class, Emmanuel Vempelt is in class. And now this student has an urgent situation. He wants you to solve it and you are in class, maybe important class. How do you solve such situation? This is the question he's asking. You are
So,
the
like
one
I
in
said,
class, it's not the student. You the one in class.
yeah, this is why I said, if I'm the one in class and then one of our customers is tired need, all you need to do is just follow whatever procedures that I will tell you to follow, and then we can get whatever transaction done. It's just about you who being in need or the money to follow those procedures for you to get whatever money you want. But there are always a procedure in terms of getting whatever you want. So once you follow those procedures, we'll be able to reach out to you.
So as we are about to wrap up, we get to the CEO, and we want you to tell us, is there anything prudent, necessary, very important that you will let your audience, your clients, those following now and those who are going to follow us later, you would like for them to know about Admire Credit Union that we have not touched? Please share this with us.
Like my colleague just said, I think because we are not just on the credit union, right? We are a whole agency and we offer a lot of services. So we also have a study abroad wherein we don't deal with people directly through WhatsApp. You can check on mistudy.com. You check on that, you'll see all of the information with regard to Cheninga University, on LCT, SBS, PCTE. Yeah, we just provide universities. And then if you are interested in studying on that website, you will see fee structure, you will see courses offered, and there is separate link of various universities. Like if you want to know about Louisiana College of Engineering and Technology, you go there, you click there, you will see information about Louisiana College of Engineering and Technology. You will see information about Chenica University, and then there is also brochure wherein you can download the school brochure, and then you see all of the information. And also on that website, you have an apply page wherein you can go in and apply. You put in your application, you want to study the courses, your name, and what have you. Yeah, so all of the features are on that website, and we offer these services. So basically, we have been receiving basically because I'm a computer student, right? I'm studying computer science. So to do that, I don't need to go to a software developer or a website developer and then to create a website. I just create that website because I wanted to do a project, and so I just link it with my institution, my agency, and then I created that website where students can be comfortable in getting unnecessary information about study programs. Yeah, so we got the fees, anything about registration. If you see everything on the website about registration, it will also to boost up the website, we do search engine optimization, wherein the website is able to reach worldwide to those that are in Liberia. If we want to do search engine optimization for those that are in Kenya or whatsoever, we do everything. Yeah, all of that services we do it on our website so that it can be reachable by students and by people within all around the world. Yeah, and also too, we are looking in bringing more by 2024, maybe just a few weeks from now. We are looking at creating a Google form wherein people from all around can access it if you want loan. And we are also looking at developing a website, a general website where in my agency you will see everything that we offer, whether study abroad program or financial procurement or whatsoever services we offer It will be included on that website, and you can get whatsoever inquiry, whoever you want to meet, your student representative, all information will be on that website. So if you are from Maradi University or you from anywhere, you can just reach to the website, and then you will get all information about your representative and whatsoever. If you want to contact us, you want to get inquiry, everything. So since this is an internet era, and we know that everyone is literate to internet, so will make everything possible that people can get connected from in whatsoever way. Yes, and from even if you're from Liberia, you're from Kenya, you're from Uganda, in whatsoever way you want to reach to us, we'll make sure you reach to us. Be a website, be a WhatsApp, anyway, Messenger, Facebook, anyway, yeah, you reach to us. So these are some plans, and these are current obligations that is going on currently. Yeah.
So someone wants to know this, right? And I think this is going to be the last question. And this is from Honorable Ambassador T. Kevin Tode Jr. from the Louisiana College of Engineering and Technology. And he's asking that do you send money to Liberia? And I will add to that do you send money and also receive money, from Liberia, that is to Liberia and from Liberia? Do you do that transaction to send money to Liberia, receive money from Liberia? Your agency, is it involved into this? And if yes, what is the process and procedure?
Just to speak to that, we are not 100% involved in that. That's the reason I'm not making mention of it. But sometimes we proxy in, like if we want to do some saving in Liberia, we tell you, we send unsolicited messages in a group chat, like anyone receiving money from Liberia, contact us and we will give it to you. Yeah, you give it to you saving institutions, so they account mobile money within Liberia. But it's not like reliable 100% because we are not basing into that. When I talk about reliability, I mean we are not hopefully into that yet. Yeah, but we proxy in sometime, yeah, to meet people needs. Yeah, but we are not 100% there. We have not. The reason is because, as I stated earlier, right, I wanted to open a financial institution in Liberia, right, to carry on some of this process. But to get a rightful individual to handle money, especially cash, is not easy. Yeah, to get a trustful individual that will be able to stand and say, "Oh yes, I will manage this money if I'm receiving it, even if I'm broke. Yeah, I will not use it." It's very, very much hard. So these are some of the reasons I want myself to be on ground. At least I can lay the pillar down, the foundation, and I can see someone that I trust. Yes, and then we can sign whatsoever agreement or whatsoever thing, and then I can start from there. But from sending money to inform Liberia, we are not into that yet, 100%. Yes.
Yes, so every good thing must come to an end, and this is
So, like April was saying, to every good thing there must be an end. This is how we try to draw down curtains. But before drawing down curtains on today's edition of the Exchange, focus on Liberia, we're going to take a parting comment from our guests here tonight as a tradition. So we're going to start with the
thank you for
co-founder. What is your own parting comment? From there, we'll get to the founder, and then we can call today a day. So, what would be your parting comment, Chief?
So we want to say thank you to you and your entire team for privileging us to sit on this platform once again. To our customers, we say thank you also for trusting in us, for doing business with us. We hope this relationship continues, and we can assure you that there are a lot of huge endeavors that will benefit both parties comes 2024. Once again, thank you to you and your entire team for having us on your platform.
Thank you. Then listen to the founder there.
Once again, thank you for having us today. We just want to give a strong appreciation because we rise by lifting others, right? We must support each other. Despite today you are offering your service, maybe tomorrow you might be in a position to offer your service. So we are looking, not it should not be the first time today. We are also looking to come back here as many as possible. So we just want to take this time to appreciate you guys, Lofa County, the CEO, and all of your team for having us today. And we are also looking to work with you closely to be back on the show. So thank you again. We are humble.
Thank you, Joseph E. Kerdoe, and thank you, Emmanuel Vempelt, the CEO and that of the co-founder of Admire Credit Union, respectively, for joining this fascinating discussion and telling us more about your institution, and ranging from the introduction, the operations, and your future plans. I was excited. We are so excited having you on this platform. And as you mentioned, we hope to have you on this platform on many, many, many occasions. Again, we want to say thank you. And this is how we draw the curtains down onto this edition with members from the Admire Credit Union. So you can just contact them. How can we get your contact? Your contact, I think we're going to get their contact and we're going to post it on our platform, so that whenever you want to get in contact with them, whenever you want to get money from the Admire Credit Union, you can just contact them, and I think they will just show you the procedure of getting money from them. And there are other issues that had to do with confidentiality that they were not able to mention here, but once you engage them, I believe you're going to get that from them directly, and you're going to make that as a document, and you sign it and you move on. So basically, that's it. And again, my name is Abraham Valley Kamara, Mukunadu Town House number 003, Kwaduboni District, Lofa County CEO. How do you see this whole thing?
Yeah, thank you, Chief. I actually to admit the discussion was really okay. These guys were, what I just sense from the entire thing is that we still have good Liberians. Let me just put it out very blank. We still have good Liberians to understand that we are at this far and taking your last just to see somebody get smile on their face again. It takes a man to do that. All of them may say yes, they are doing it for profit. We agree. But on the other hand, I think they are doing extremely well. They are doing extremely well. So, I listen to them and I think they have bigger pictures. So we all just have to work around with them and see how best we can push their dream and see how best we can do things so that at least the kind of dream can come to reality. For me, it was really good. It was really fascinating tonight having them on this edition of their change focus on Liberia. It was really good from my end.
It was really good. It was really good. It was really good. So, and for those who been posting that they want to appear, if you want to appear, just call Dr. Elijah Dennis, call Ibrahim Valley Kamara, call any members of the exchange, and just let us know when you want to appear. And trust me, we're going to have you on this platform as our guest. And this platform, as my CEO normally says, is a platform for everybody. It's a platform for everyone. So once you want to appear on this platform, you want to discuss business, you want to discuss social activities, you want to discuss education, you want to discuss politics, you want to come and read your platform or whatever, you can just let us know, and we use this platform, for that interactive discussion with you. Yeah, so basically that is it. And every good thing must come to an end. This is how we say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And thank you so much for following. And thank you to all of our guests for coming and then telling us what you have. And thank you so much. Again, thank you. My name is Abraham Valley Kamara from Konadu Town House number 003, Kwaduboni District, Lofa County. My boss man, you always like to enjoy the 003. And then I can always see the smile on my boss man's face.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the beauty. It's a true identity of the kind of
My
stuff.
baby top one, your
Yeah.
body fresh like new palm wine. The way you from mine, your pump feeling blow my mind. Take it softly, hold me tight, girl, you comfort me. Your kind of beauty, you're bad man or something. No la la, your beauty from above, oh. No la la, your cuteness from my mouth, oh. No la la, your beauty from above, oh. No la la, your cuteness from my mouth, oh. My African queen, baby, you. The beauty I reach any. The best about your hips around. I can't help it, any. My African queen, baby, you. The